Did you guys hear about this AI generated comic? I saw it on Reddit 2 days ago, and this person posted it in the Midjourney subreddit. Now, we're going to look at this real quick. It's only like a really short video, like 10 seconds. So as you can see here, the video is just the comic, and they like go over it real quick, and it's Stable Diffusion and Midjourney meshed together, and you can see that even without like really looking at it, you can see that it's totally like it's the bad generation of AI, where they're using the most typical models that make an okay output, and then boom, here we go. There's the stuff I'm looking for, right? Now my problem with this is I went and I looked up the copyright laws for generating a AI anything, because AI images are all public domain. That's the whole thing of them. You can't copyright them because they're public domain by default. But the thing is this dude did it in Albania, because I'm supposing that's where he's from, and he lied on his Amazon page, which we're going to look at right now. So it's called The Legend of Rosifa, the myth of the ancient, nope, I'm not going to say that, something castles. So it's made by Jonathan Bristow, and as we can see here, this is very, look at this. Like her leg is just out. Like the thing is I'd maybe have like a little bit respect if maybe this dude like took the effort to clean up some of the issues, but it looks like he just did the bare minimum to get it out. Now on the back, let's look at the back. The back says, "In the heart of Albania stands the ancient fortress of Rosifa, shrouded in mystery and folklore. Within its crumbling walls, it told a story of love and sacrifice, with original art and touching prose." Do you see right there that he put right there? Like it's bolded because he wants you to think that he's the artist. This graphic novel brings to life centuries-old legend of Rosifa Castle, blending history and myth into an unforgettable journey of love and... Okay. It says copyright material, and you're supposed to tell Amazon if it's AI-generated content, right? But the thing is he didn't do that. As you can see here, you can tell that it's AI-generated content by just looking at the cover and the video I already presented. So the thing is here is that because that they used this, even though it's being put in the US and distributed, like the thing is he didn't even make a digital copy. He made a paper copy because he wants people to pay for it. But since this is on the Midjourney subreddit, it's weird because a lot of people on here are like anti-AI, and I think that it's because a lot of these people don't consider themselves artists who just generate for the fun of it, and they just want to show off what they've done. They don't think they're artists like some of these people here. Like the thing is if you are generating content and putting it out there, no matter how you're doing it, you can't really call yourself an artist. Now, this guy does have how he did it, like how he put it together somewhere in here. Here it is. Let's look at this. So I'm going to read this. First, I wrote the story, which is fine. We're going to just skip over that. Second, I created the style, the characters, styles, and setting in Midjourney. Many iterations until I found what I liked, and then I used Stable Diffusion. Okay, so I think that he probably should have realized that this was probably not going to go well. I mean, like, some people are, like, okay with him and saying, like, oh, you put a lot of work into this, which I'm not saying that he didn't put work in the prior part. But if you're like generating art for your comic, I'm sorry, that doesn't make you an artist. You can say you wrote it, but don't say that you drew it. You didn't draw it. And he said that he used Notion to save all his ideas, characters, and storyboards. Notion is a lifesaver. To be fair, I have a Notion. That's what I use for all my videos. I got it suggested to me by some other, I think it was Duchess Celestia. And I've been using it ever since. I use it for everything because you can just copy paste. And I don't have a thing with them, but you can literally just copy paste your stuff straight in there. And I'm really bad about keeping my screenshots and stuff. You can just put everything in there on like a blank board. It's almost like Notes, like the old version of Notes, like on Windows. So let's see. A lot of trial and error with image to image, control, net. Okay. Creating duplicate characters, closing environment. So he basically did the bare minimum to get these images. But the thing is these images, like, I just don't understand why you would generate a comic. I would have preferred a well-written story, but there's no guarantee that he didn't do this with ChatGPT. Because the thing is once you start using AI and you're not being honest about it and you're trying to say that you didn't use AI, everything is up for debate when you use AI. Everything. And here, right here, he says that it was impossible to do everything that he wanted. He finished it with a 60% similar to his storyboard, and he learned a lot. He said it was just a passion project. But the thing is if it was a passion project, why were you releasing it and not for free? Make a digital copy. Or maybe don't sell it for, what does it say here? $15. Or buy for $4.99. But even still, the dude wants money. I think the problem with these books and things that people are generating is that when you generate content, you actually lose part of the content. Like someone could, if they wanted to, just take what you generated, make a whole different story out of it, or trace your images and make a whole different story out of it. And it could be theirs. And it'd kind of be your fault. The only thing that you really wrote was the story. Everything else was just AI generated. It is a waste of your time. Imagine he couldn't even get 100% of what he wanted. Like, I'm working on my own comic, which I'm going to be putting out soon because I'm getting somewhere with that one panel. I'll show you guys the panel right here. I'm getting there. And imagine not owning 100% of what you put out. That's just stupid. Imagine all AI images they're all public domain for a reason. Sure, people sell them, but they shouldn't, because I could literally just go take an image, recreate my own version of it, and if someone saw my version, I would just say my version came first. Nothing the other person said would even matter at that point. It's a waste of everyone's time. Anyway, I just wanted to update you on this silly thing I saw and how dumb it was, and I'll see you next time.